Hello, welcome to the 6th episode of the Islanders podcast. My name is James.
And my name is Daniel.
My name is Yen.
And my name's Gene.
Today we have a special guest with us. He already introduced himself.
Yep.
He's a EDM producer.
Really cool things.
Another cool title
Wow.
for our podcast.
For our podcast, yeah.
I have no idea what is EDM.
So do you want to talk a little bit about yourself, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm
Tell
a
us who you
student.
are.
I'm a
Yeah.
student in Tsinghua University.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so
like
same
us.
as
And
us. Yeah.
yes, I'm your classmate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I produce my music when the colleges start.
When you was a freshman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought you started when you were in high school.
When I was in high school, I just start playing some DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you start playing DJ, and then now at college you start EDM, right?
Yes.
So what is the difference between
Between
like
them,
DJ
yeah.
and EDM?
I think DJ just play the records and just the guy play the music and just link another track B.
Okay.
But the producer is stand for the guy who produce music.
Who creates the
The
music track?
Yes.
So you
Correct.
means that DJ don't create their own music. They just mix music A and music B together. You mix that?
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be a little bit sharp.
I think DJ is more like a live setting. So
Yeah.
when you're performing live, you cannot like producer.
there's-
You cannot go to the back end
Yeah.
and then key in the MIDI signals and stuff.
There's
Right?
no space for them to do
Yeah, so
more
I think
things.
maybe there are like different kind of occupations. You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do
yeah,
different
yeah,
things,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you start learning EDM production?
What makes me? I think I like this kind of music.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's different from the pop music.
Okay.
Yeah,
That-
very
that-
different. Like
that-
very
that-
different.
that-
Yeah.
I think the EDM has more variation.
More variation.
yeah.
Okay. So you like it's a little bit chaotic maybe to some
Yeah,
people. If
to
some
some
people
people.
are used to like pop music, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of layers, and the composition is actually complex. Right?
Really, really complex.
yes.
Yeah. So that's what you like about EDM music.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there anybody who motivated you to learn EDM production?
You mean my friends or?
Maybe
some-
friends or
some
maybe
figures
some artists.
or
You know.
First, I just search some track on YouTube.
Okay.
And I think, oh, amazing. So I type some tutorial to learn how to produce.
wow.
So you learn from a tutorial. That's really cool.
Kind of self-learned.
Now, yes.
Musician.
So you learn it by yourself. Never had a teacher on this kind of thing.
First, I go to some music studio.
Okay.
To learn some basic skill, like
Okay.
produce music by computer.
Yes.
And learn how to use DAW. DAW stands for Digital Audio Workstation.
Okay.
It means a software that you can make music in computer.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So you learn it by yourself, and then you also went to maybe an intern at a music studio, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's really cool.
Well, that's really cool. So when did you start your intern? As you were a student, or?
Yeah, I'm a student now.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think 3 years ago. Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a long time.
It's a long time.
So are there any influences for you, like musically?
For style genre or
Yeah.
something.
What kind of people do you listen to?
I hear a lot of future-based track and dubstep track. Maybe Virtual Riot.
Oh, Virtual Riot.
Virtual Riot, I've heard
Like
of it.
Virtual Riot and Zomboy.
Okay.
Are they the end of band or what?
Just one-man band.
Or one-man band?
Yeah.
In EDM style, always one man.
Oh, really?
And one man and a computer and computer.
Okay.
So in EDM field, producers don't cooperate with other. They just create their own music, right?
Yes, but sometimes the different producer will collab a new track.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. So how does that work? How does
Yeah.
two
So
producers
how do
collab
they?
on- How do
Yeah,
two
thanks.
producers collab on a track?
So you can hear producer A's feature and
Okay.
producer B's feature in one track.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So do they
That's
also
really cool.
remix other producers' music? Do they? do
Oh,
that?
it's very
Really
usual.
common.
Yeah,
Really
very
common.
very common.
So it's not like cover. You remix their kind of beat and rhythm.
Maybe you use their songs as a sample.
Ah.
And then you,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
remix
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's-
can you kind of explain to me our audience how EDM things really works?
What you really mean?
Just how the music was made.
How
Okay.
to produce.
First, you need a laptop.
Of course.
Of course.
And you need the software that you can mix all the element.
Together.
So
Here-
you're Ableton, right?
Yeah. I use Ableton, but some guys use Logic.
Logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you use this software, you can mix all the element. This element means like drums, guitars,
yeah.
or some effects. And you use this software, you can mix this element to a track,
Yes.
Yes,
and
okay.
that's the music that made.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's the difference between EDM and remix music?
Yes.
Remix is a kind of style. It's a kind of it's a verb, right?
Yeah, remix is
Remix
a verb. It,
and
it
then
means
music is the noun.
I produce your music in my style.
Yeah. That's I will say that's kind of really vague for people like me not listen to EDM. Kind of listen to EDM very common. So I'm not really familiar with these kind of concepts. I would say so.
Yeah, it's really like it's really exclusive to maybe EDM
Yeah.
music. It's not that common in
other
genres of music,
yeah.
right?
I think yes.
Like in metal music, you don't have stuff like remix. Or
Yeah,
something.
you don't reproduce.
You don't
other,
do that.
other-
Maybe you have cover.
Yeah,
other
covered.
people's
I
bands,
think covered. It will be
but you
more
actually
common.
do not remix stuff, and I think it's only achievable through EDM.
Yeah.
Because you can really cut up other people's music and then make it your own. You know, use it as an element in your music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. The style will come with the notes. Yeah, the style of the producer will come.
I think it
with
will
the
come
notes.
out how you design your sounds.
Yeah.
Design your sound. Like
Yeah.
this noun is actually widely used in EDM.
EDM.
They talk about sound design.
Yeah.
So how you craft like these kind of different kind of sounds and then make them into like a structure.
Structure.
maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So how would you describe your music? What kind of style is it? You know?
Because I hear a lot of future bass track and dubstep track, so my music style would like have very heavy bass.
Heavy
And
bass.
has-
Heavy
a
bass.
kind of category, right?
You mean the future bass?
Yes.
Yes. The best example is Chainsmoker is produced future bass.
Yeah.
So there were they have like a chill section and then there will be a drop, right?
Yeah, you
Something
have
like that?
the chill section or
Yes,
a
like a
pop
melody.
the melody and
Okay.
a pop vocal. Yeah.
Pop vocal, and then you will have like the hard drop, bass drop. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So your music is like mostly this kind of style. So you
Yeah.
also have like a drop,
Of
and
course.
then the melody stuff.
Yeah, and the melody stuff.
So I also wanted to ask you like the differences between like Taiwanese EDM and American and European style EDM, because in Taiwan there are also like our own, you know,
Yeah, like
specific kind
or
of
something.
EDM, mostly used in like
Kind of a festival thing.
Yeah, like
in
a
Chinese festival,
Taiwanese
traditional
festivals.
Taiwanese.
and mostly they
festival.
have like a low quality bass, you know.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
the signature
I would
is
say.
a really low quality and clipping bass.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
the sound
yeah.
signature. So is there anything you wanted to talk about this?
I think Taiwanese EDM just for you mean the night market,
The
okay?
festival, night
Okay,
market.
so it's mostly a remix some of the pop songs, you know,
Yeah,
and add like a bass drop to it, right?
Oh,
add like
yeah.
a bass line to it.
You mean the 慢摇?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You know.
They remix some rock band.
It's also really popular in Taiwan.
in Taiwan.
And I think it's also part of our subculture.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should, say
Yeah.
that's kind of our specific to Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yes, I think. Although I don't like the Taiwanese EDM,
Okay.
but it's a part of our culture.
Yes, true,
Yeah,
true. So you feel like home when you listen to this kind of music.
A little.
Mostly
bit.
we don't listen to this kind of music on the internet. It's mostly played in like public places.
But actually, we cannot just kind of avoid we're getting into this kind of environments where we're going out on the street of Taiwan. So it's just you're roaming on the street.
It's part
and
of
you
a culture.
You heard
Yeah.
them, yeah.
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 And there's
It's
a
the sound of
culture
our
from
sound
here
of our
over.
streets, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just on
Yeah.
our
It's a
streets.
common background music of night market, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how about American and European EDM?
Style.
Do they have like a specific style from different countries, maybe different styles or something?
I think European loves like something like techno.
Okay.
Techno is a music genre of some industry sound.
Okay, so like German techno.
Yeah, German techno.
German,
Like they
yeah.
have
That's
like
really
it's
famous.
it's quite different from American style.
Yes, American style is just like you mean like Skrillex.
Okay, like Skrillex.
Or some pop music producer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And also Russian. They have like EDM, right?
Oh yeah,
Also like the
Russian
hard bass. Right?
sounds like Taiwanese
Yeah, yeah,
EDM.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a compliment?
Like a local culture, subculture for
Yeah, but I think it's very cool. You know, different.
Yeah.
How like the same kind of music are just different between different cultures.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a universal tool for everyone to make their kind of music.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you like it or not.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are
yeah.
people who like
there
it.
are people,
You know.
Yeah. It's just a kind of music.
Yeah.
and
True,
a part of culture. Yeah.
Yeah. So your music is only on Spotify or is it on some other places?
Platforms.
I think you can search my music on KKBox
KKBox.
or Apple Music.
Okay, and also did you start on SoundCloud?
Oh yes, but just
Okay.
for my friend and let me know what's my new stuff.
Okay, so some of your inspiration you will put it on
Yeah,
Spotify.
yeah.
Some of your early work.
So latest things will be on.
Oh, not Spotify, SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you like SoundCloud?
Um,
What do you like about it? What do you don't like about it?
Yeah.
I think it's a good website
Yeah.
with a nice UI, and you can upload your music very easily
Yeah.
and just share your private link to your friend.
yeah.
Oh,
I think it's a good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of the underground stuff, you know,
do
actually
on
start from SoundCloud, right?
Yeah,
A lot
some-
of rappers, like in
Yeah.
America, or producers, they usually they normally start from SoundCloud.
Okay, you can get some inspiration from the SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe like the newer stuff or the more like underground stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
what's the
interesting.
difference between this platform?
And
It's free to use.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Compared
Totally
to
free,
Spotify.
Totally
Yeah.
free.
And then they will have like a waveform
Yeah.
in the site. It's orange, and then you
Yeah.
can comment on different parts
Section
of the song.
of
Different
part of
sections.
the song.
And you also can put some kind of put into other people maybe your blog or maybe other websites.
You can embed it into your
embed it
website.
into. So that's
And
kind
also
of-
it many people can listen to it, and
Yeah,
you can
yeah, yeah.
easily put your music on it. Like compared to Spotify, you have to go through like maybe a record label or distribution, companies. They'll help you put your music on Spotify, but not SoundCloud.
this is kind of more or less than a business. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
A
YouTube
creative,
for music.
yeah, for YouTube
I would
for
say
music,
YouTube for music,
or
yeah. Yeah. So besides putting your music on internet, do you also perform live?
Oh yes, but a long time ago.
a long
so
time
is
ago.
It's when you were a DJ, right?
Yeah, when I was a DJ, I played some sets, some music set in the pub or bar.
Yeah. So how do you think this kind of two different occupations? Is there some
Is there
difference,
one
or
do you like
which
better?
one do you like the better?
What are the differences, maybe?
I think people in pub like
Yeah.
to drink some alcohol.
Yeah.
But in
that's the
the
whole purpose of going to bar.
of course, but in the a real club,
Yeah.
everyone in nowadays they listen to music,
Yeah.
not for the alcohol.
I know. So that's a kind of cultural difference from
So
for
maybe you
Taiwan.
would say like your music is taken more seriously
Yeah.
when you are a producer, right?
Yes.
Would you say it like that?
Take more seriously when I was.
Because like when you're a DJ, your music is like for people dancing, in the clubs.
Yes.
and under like the alcohol influence, right? But when you are producing like electronic dance music, maybe people listen closely. Maybe people are in their own room, They listen closely to your work, and then they think like what this part makes them feel or something, right?
Yes, I think the music, you can use your details, and just not a heavy bass or heavy kick drum. So it's different. Okay.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
really different. The two
the
kinds of
making of the
occupations,
two things are
Yeah.
very different. It's kind of, I would say maybe it's kind of like movies comparing to like TV dramas. So
Oh yes, it's a nice example.
So
Yeah.
since movie you have to watch them in a dark room and with large screen and with great sound effects and great seeing effects. So like drama, people will eat as well as we watching the TV drama, or we talk to other people.
So the audience is different.
Audience is the patience, not the patience, the attention of the audience kind of.
Yeah,
Your target audience.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe you can. So it means you can express different style when you are a DJ or a producer, right? Maybe you can put more detail when you're not an EDM producer. You mean that?
Yes. Let me for example.
Yeah.
When I was produce my a new track, I will think, what kind of people will listen this kind of track?
Yeah.
If I think it's only on Spotify or on your phone,
Yeah.
your phone's app,
Yeah.
I will make a lot of details, and you can listen. This is this guy's details.
Oh really?
But
So make it your own style, right?
yeah. But in the club, if the track is for the club,
Yeah.
I just turn the bass up. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
I can know.
it's different,
I can see the
different
real
audience, right?
differences.
Different
Yeah.
usage, different
Yeah.
applications. Yeah. So are there any like crowds or audiences that you really like? What are the best crowds? Like when you perform live?
I think I most like the party in school.
Okay.
School. Yeah.
Because in our daily life,
Okay.
students test and always test,
Yeah.
and after the test, they would like to have a great party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like to perform in schools
Yeah.
for students?
Yes.
So you have been performed in maybe a party or maybe a kind of event in school.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Like graduation party.
Maybe or the after test party.
Yeah, you have after test party.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool.
That's really cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also one question I wanted to ask is, when you were a DJ, did you have like the opportunity to push your own music?
Oh, yeah.
Can you play your own music when you were a DJ?
Of course.
So you can play like the tracks you created by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be interesting.
Okay. So you can see
Yeah.
the reaction of the
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
I got a direct reaction from what they're change
it's-
their movements.
It's my stuff is good or bad.
Yeah. So a
interesting.
famous rapper once said, I forgot who again.
Yeah.
So he said like he said the way he tests his music is he plays them at the nightclubs.
Yeah.
If the people like it, then it's good to go. You know. If the
But
people dance to it, then
people
it's,
dance to it.
then
Yeah,
it's good to
yeah.
release. Yeah.
Okay. Jing, I want to ask you some question. Do you have interaction with your audience when you play in a club?
Very seldom.
Very seldom.
right?
So-
When you're DJing, you need to focus on your track.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's your job, okay?
Yeah, that's the total.
Not talk to girls, okay?
So few DJ nearly no DJ will interact with the audience, right? They just play the music, and the audience don't care about. They don't really focus on who is DJ, right?
But I think when you have your own concert, then then you can interact with the audience.
Yes.
So when you're like playing at a nightclub, maybe you just do your job.
Yeah, but in the festival, I mean the music festival,
festivals.
you are the main stage.
Yeah,
You're on the main
you're the
stage,
main
and
guy.
everyone is listen to your music and watch your hands.
Because they are
Yeah,
here
that's
to
great.
hear your music.
Yes.
Yeah. So how is it? How's your work like? Just maybe in pub, you're working as a DJ. How's it like?
You mean work like
As a DJ in the club or something?
you will play the music set
Yeah.
maybe 1 hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the next DJ will keep playing the music.
Oh, so you just keep playing different music?
Just keep playing the music and all night.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's club works.
That's clubs works. Yeah. So after I know that the clubs have like a kind of great, very large stereos and kind of very not loud noises. The sound they are very loud. So I can feel that just it's hard to imagine if I haven't tried that kind of work. So you do this like maybe 2 or 3 years before. So comparing to like now as a producer, what would
Is there something you didn't like about the DJ work?
things? Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
No,
No, absolutely.
I
not.
like study books. Okay.
Really.
So what didn't you like about your DJing, career?
You think my DJ career?
Yeah, what did you like? What part of it did you not like?
First, you need to sleep very, 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 very late,
Ah,
Okay.
yeah.
and
So work hours are
Work
very
hours.
yeah,
are really-
it's hurt your body. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, also your health. And second, you need to protect your ears.
Okay.
So, and maybe sometimes you need like 3M to protect your ears.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's my tips.
So when you're DJing, you need like custom built like the earplugs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's really loud.
Hmm.
Yeah. But the special ear pod is not mute the all sounds, just reduce the reduce the amplifier.
Okay. So make it bearable for you to listen to,
Yes.
for you to monitor what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder, how about your payment? Is it a sensitive question?
Of course. I think about 1 hour for 1,005 or 800.
NT
So
dollars.
about $1,000
Yes,
for an hour.
for an hour. Yeah.
So
That's
do you-
pretty good work. Pretty good money.
Pretty good money.
But it's very. I think it's very low because you need to take care of your body and your ears.
Okay,
Comparing to the cost.
Yeah, the cost is very big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do some audience in the club follow you after attending the
DJ.
club?
You mean my fans?
Yes. Where do you get your fans?
Do you have fans in the nightclub?
I think I don't have.
Yeah.
So where do you get your followers? Like, continue with Daniel's question.
I look my Spotify artist dashboard. There are many. I think many people hear my music just by internet,
Okay.
and I can see their location. Some people in Taichung or some people in Taipei, and others like a very weird place, maybe Japan, maybe
Okay,
Russia,
okay.
and maybe California.
So mostly still Taiwan, right?
I think 50%.
50%.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
50% is other countries. It's around the globe.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool things. Yeah. You can the music you produce can be heard by maybe someone in Canada or
Yeah,
Yeah.
for us, it's like currently 99% Taiwanese.
yeah.
And like 1% is from like America.
America, yeah.
Yesterday, I saw an Italian listener
Yeah, I've heard.
from the dashboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, do you want to walk us through your creative process? Like, how do you start from nothing to a track?
Okay. First, I would like to get listen other tracks.
Okay.
Like the artist.
inspired,
Inspire me.
Okay.
And first, maybe a melody or drum loop or sample always can inspire me to think, what's the next step?
Okay.
And I can produce, what can I put? Maybe add some bass to this melody or add some effects. And just step by step, and you can make a whole song.
Okay. So it's always that something that inspires you.
Yes. Because I hear a lot of dubstep track, so
Okay,
the
yeah.
bass sound, the strange bass sound will it's mostly inspire me.
Okay.
So
Now, do you ever just don't think about anything, just start making a track without any inspiration?
I usually open a
Sample pack.
synthesizer.
Okay,
A
synthesizer.
software synthesizer, and
Okay.
just tune the parameters
Okay.
randomly,
Okay.
randomly, and see what will happen.
Oh.
And
Wow.
if I think, oh, this
That's good.
this thing
is
is cool,
good.
this is
Okay.
cool,
Good stuff.
and this is cool, so I will just record it into my DAW.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. That's cool.
So before you start producing your music, you have no idea what will
Really happened.
yes.
Yeah, it's make me exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole creative process work. yeah.
That's
Yes.
really different from my creative process when I do like Photoshop work or something.
Yeah, so how about you?
Yeah, normally I have an objective of what I want to do today.
Yeah.
Like maybe I want to make a cover for a podcast or something.
Yeah.
So mostly I have this kind of objective, and then I will build the elements around it.
yeah.
So I start mostly from
Mostly
scratch.
From scratch.
I don't necessarily
so you have
like
a, like, kind of
inspirations or stuff.
So maybe we can say you are more like objective oriented.
Yeah, objective oriented. Like compared to his creative process, it's quite
So
different.
maybe like kind of having an image of what you're going to be finished.
What I want to convey,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah, but I would say
with
that
that
kind of
process.
audio stuff and visual stuff are really different. Visual stuff you can kind of more more able to imagine things in visual works.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
audio things kind of more vague for you to really imagine some rhythm or melodies and in the right pitch or notes.
But I think it's just different for different people.
Or maybe
Yeah.
I think it
It's the same process.
depends on what kind of artist you are.
Yeah.
And for me, I just want to create something like new or special. But for some people, will you use the method that have some objective,
Yeah.
so they will loading a lot of reference track, such as if I want to make some track like Chainsmoker, I will listen maybe 10 times or 20 times their tracks. So I can produce the tune vibe like the Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
Okay. So sometimes we want the music to convey like a certain type of emotion.
Yeah.
And maybe
I
you
would
craft
say.
your music
Yeah.
according to that. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
kind of business considerations
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
true.
have to make sure kind of a category in it fall into some genre. I
Yeah.
would say
I think that is true for like music soundtracks.
Music soundtrack.
Movie soundtracks.
movie soundtracks.
They want
yeah,
to
that would
convey
say.
like a certain like for this
Emotion
scene we need a certain
or
emotion.
certain
So they have like less creative
process.
freedom.
Yeah, freedom.
Yeah, but it's a whole different kind of process. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you name your track after you finish?
I name my track very randomly.
Okay.
So my one track called Belder,
Belder.
BALDRRR, and
Yeah.
it's a company I've worked.
Okay.
Company name I've worked, and another track means aggressive Reese. The Reese
Oh, I hear that.
is a name of my friend.
Okay.
So I don't use a lot of concern to name my track.
So not a lot of thought goes into it.
Of course.
Mostly you just come up with names.
Yeah.
Yeah, some creators like to put a lot of kind of implies in
Yeah. A lot
their
of
names. Some
wordplay or
Yeah,
something
wordplay
there.
or something. Like maybe James or some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I write all the titles for
that's
our
kind of
podcast.
different styles. Yeah.
And then I always try to like make a
Make a
little
pun
joke
or make a
something,
joke,
in the game.
Are you
The
confused to
title.
my track name?
No, a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
What-
For
what
people
does
who
these
don't
guys
know
want
you,
to mean?
I
Yeah.
have the same thoughts.
Yeah. But on the other hand, it's really special. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like nobody can think of stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like for our names, it's just you can because for our application, you have to let people know what they're expecting in this podcast.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Yeah,
but compared to your art, you can maybe have more freedom on your,
I
your
just
naming.
I name my track just for fun.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
So what would affect your producing process? Like maybe some new fan or something new that inspire you to produce this track?
By my YouTube.
No. I mean, what will affect your producing process? Maybe it's like news events or something you're interested in.
I always if you means the creative process.
Yes. Like maybe today something special happened. Maybe you want to add some new element to your track, the track you are producing. Something like that.
Okay.
Have you such experience?
Of course, a lot of experiments.
Oh.
So, just let me for example. So, if I have a bass loop, and I want to add some like thematic sound, some sample. So I will try one by one. So until I find a sample fit my track's atmosphere. Yeah, that's my process. A very step by step.
Yeah.
So very experimental.
Yeah.
It's like try and error, I think.
Trial and error. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot similar to how we craft
To
like
most,
our visual like kind of art.
Oh, you need to try. You
And
just
try a
need to
lot of
try.
things, yeah.
Sometimes
And
you
see
just
what
need to try.
works and what doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I wanted to talk to you as a creator right
Yeah.
now. So do you ever feel like this track is just you don't know where it's going, you know? Like for today, like if you open up a track and you feel like you're very tired, you don't want to work on this track anymore. And how do you cope with this kind of situation?
This year, I will just close my laptop and maybe talk with friends and grab some food or some drinks.
Okay.
And until next day, I will reopen this project and I will hear, let me try some new things. Okay.
Yeah.
So just leave some space for it and get to do distract yourselves. And
Just let my emotion chill.
yeah.
Same for me too.
Yeah, I would say that creative things you need inspiration, but you also need some discipline to kind of make you to focus on this project. The work should be done, not put away, or you can't be just put away and not get to work.
But sometimes the
anymore.
inspiration just stuck there. You know?
Yeah.
You just don't know what to do with the track or
Oh, I think mostly you need the time. Okay.
Yeah, you need
time and
time.
you need other things. Not only music.
Yeah.
Maybe some painting or some visual design or some website or some food. Okay. Just the things around your life you can inspire your music.
Yeah. I would say that.
So how long does it take to produce a track?
Oh, mostly from start to end, about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Wow.
Okay. So do you ever get to the point like maybe you're 2.5 weeks in, and then you just feel like this sample is just a little bit off? The more you listen to it, you feel like, this synthesizer, maybe it's a little bit strange. And then the more you think about it, you cannot make a decision of which synthesizer sound to use. Do you get into like this kind of loop?
Yeah, I will listen it very carefully and figure out what is wrong, where it's wrong, where is I think it's strange. Yeah.
So the problem I sometimes run into is that for like for this project, I have a couple different iterations. So a couple different versions of the same stuff. And then and I can't decide which one is the one I want to go with. Do you ever, have this kind of
choice
experience?
for you.
So when come into this situation, I will store a lot of version. Maybe for example, this track A with guitar version and another this track version B without guitar and add some bass.
Okay.
And these two versions I will give to my friends or my classmate, and which is best. Okay.
So that's a lot like what I do.
Yeah,
I also
quite
like screenshot a couple different designs and then just message my friends like mostly at 2 a.m.
Okay.
And then ask what they think about it. Yeah.
If you can't decide yourself, just leave it to
Yeah,
others.
yeah. So now we are going to a break right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see you when we come back.
Okay.
Hello, welcome back from the break.
Welcome back.
Just now in the break, we were talking about some copyright issues with sampling. You know, sampling in the music industry.
Uh-huh.
So, what is your take on this?
First, I want to figure out what is sampling. Okay.
Yeah.
Sampling means you cut a piece of the music made from others,
Yeah.
and you use this piece of music to make a new songs.
So you do things with these pieces, you tune these pieces, or they
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
recombine them?
Sometimes you change the pitch, right?
Yeah.
And change maybe the speed or something.
Maybe the timbre or the speed or the
Okay.
tone.
Guess.
Just this means use this sample to recreate a new track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you use this sample to make a new track, your track, different from the original.
Okay.
So it's kind of your creativity is kind of being expressed by these samples pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you use your producing skill
Producing skills.
to manipulate this sample and
Yeah.
give it a new flavor.
New flavor.
Yeah. Also, make it doesn't sound like the original sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that we're just talking about is just if the sampling piece is not tuned or maybe modified and it's just
It sounds
played
like
inside.
the same thing, right?
What's
Yeah,
the
it's just play the
boundary?
same thing inside your track. Then how's the boundary between the copyright things?
Yeah.
Is that your creation or you kind of pirated other people's creation? Will that be an issue?
Oh yes, it will be an issue. Just for demonstrate, the Snoop Dogg, a famous rap star,
really famous.
his hot track,
One of his like greatest hits, I would say.
Yeah.
with Dr.
The
Dre.
next episode, he is sampled from an old jazz track
Yeah.
called "The Age," made by David McLean.
Yeah.
But will you say this rap track, is same as from the jazz track? I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of totally different.
Yeah, it's really
it's a total
different, right?
different stuff.
maybe
But
it's the problem of the percentage. How percentage
yeah.
do you use his music?
But I think it's really hard to say because
Yeah.
you know that the sample he used
Yeah.
is such a big part of the song.
Yes.
You know, it takes like a really big part of his rap track.
Yeah, but the original one
It's
is
a
just
very iconic riff in his
Yeah.
rap track.
And actually, I've never heard about the original
yeah.
jazz track
Yeah.
before, and I'm really familiar with the Snoop Dogg for.
Yeah.
the
So if you
Snoop Dogg
look at
creation.
it from a percentage standpoint, you know,
Yeah.
it's really hard to, actually quantize how much
Oh yes.
of it is the music, right?
Is the music?
Yeah.
It's kind of touching the kind
So
of.
how
the,
do you
the
draw the
core.
line here? You know,
Yeah,
do you give credit back to the original producer, or do you
some feature
do you
things
do
or
what
something.
you know?
I think the line is about is that your creative give this old track some new flavor,
New life.
new life,
Yes.
or a new style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just not just copy all things from the old track.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
But this kind of discussion is kind of.
This is a
touching-
very hard question, right?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
very
I think
hard question.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's debated every day by,
By
music
everyone,
lawyers
music lawyers.
Yeah.
of record companies every day, right?
Every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every single day. So that is not something we should
We
discuss or we can discuss. It's just a question that we are actually very curious about. Okay. So in this
Okay.
section, we wanted to ask you about the club in NTHU in our school.
Oh,
ACNC.
So actually, you were in a street music club, right?
yeah, street music club, a club that plays some street music. The
Okay.
street music means that rap or trap
it's
or
kind of
some
broad.
some underground stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Also EDM. Yes.
Yeah, also.
So you said you were an instructor at the club.
Not. And it's my classmate, and he is the founder of this club.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just founded as the time you just kind of came to the university, or
Yes. Yes.
Oh, really?
So what did you do in this club?
I do I play a role like teacher and I
Okay.
teach the club member how to use equipment to DJing music, and also a glimpse of making music
Yeah,
by
yeah.
computer.
Okay.
I mean the
producing part.
The producing parts, yeah.
So you taught them every week, right? You had the class maybe,
Yes.
and you teach them about the
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah. I have my lecture.
Okay, you have
Wow.
your lectures. So do the students all come to your class, or do they also skip class?
Sometimes they're full of people, but
Okay.
sometimes they're not people.
There are no
They are
people.
nothing.
Yeah, you
So-
can feel what professor think when you're
Yeah.
you're skipping the class.
Also,
The same
Daniel, I
situation.
think Daniel has the same
Oh, really?
situation, right?
You mean
Oh, yeah,
some
you're-
English
sometimes-
club?
Instructor.
No.
Oh.
What do you call it?
The
cocktail club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes there are a lot of people, right?
And some of them will be late. Yes.
Yeah, you've talked about this in the last
Yeah, in
in the
the
previous episode.
Last episode.
Yeah. Okay.
So we always have to single something new, something funny to attract them
attract
people,
the-
to
Yeah.
attend the lecture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
true.
think that's quite a bit weird since club is maybe you have passionate with the topic of this
Yeah.
club. So and you go to the club. You don't you won't leave your passion things aside when you're busy with other things. That's your passion.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have tests at your club, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't
Yeah.
have tests. You have grade or something.
I think it's a cool thing. So I want to separate my ideas. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So for like, I wanted to ask you if you have any advice for people who are starting out, like for people who
Yeah.
they don't have anything and they want to get into electronic dance music production. Do you have any advice of what they can, maybe they can buy or something,
Oh.
or what they can,
How to
where
be a
can
DJ?
they learn or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the most important, you need to listen a lot of dance music. All
the
genre.
taste and-
I mean the subgenre of electric dance music, such as house, trap, or Lambotan, or some jungle. Make you listen the details of every track, and you need to categorize the tracks by your own system, and that will help you to figure out what the element in the music.
Yeah.
So what details should we focus on?
First, I think is the beat and the rhythm and the tempo, because dance music is for dance, and dance is
about beats.
about beat. It's a beat
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 is all
art.
about-
Yeah, it's like about beat art. And the second, you need to notice the emotion. Maybe
Emotion?
it's happy or sad, exciting or depressed. Yeah. I think this is the most important things you need to figure out.
Yeah, kind of the
So do a lot of research.
yeah
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
The taste part, you see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So how about the next step?
How about the technical part?
The technical part,
Like how
skills.
how does one actually start?
I assume that you listen a lot of music and
Yes.
you already categorize them. And then next step, you need to practice a lot. You use your DJ equipment to learn how to mix from A track to B track. Maybe A track is fit into B track, but not for C. So that you need to use your experiment to figure out what track A is track A fit track B or fit track C.
So you're talking about the DJ part.
DJ. part.
Yeah, I'm talking about DJ
The
part.
first track is whether it accompanies the next track, whether
Uh-huh.
they work together or not, right?
Yeah, it's similar or not similar.
Okay.
So what kind of equipment do a beginner need?
Oh, you just need we call it DJ mixer.
Yeah, DJ.
And DJ mixer is 3 machine combined.
Yeah.
And one is the mixer. You can turn the equalizer and the
Okay.
volume
Yeah.
and the crossfader. Crossfader
Okay.
means you can control is the left record sounds or the right record sounds.
Oh.
So maybe one song will fade out
Yeah.
and another
And-
song will fade in.
Yeah.
Yes.
it's kind of a
Yeah.
our conventional image about the DJ part was 2 discs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The DJ actually do is when the right record is playing,
Yeah.
he's preparing the left record,
record.
and when the moment that the track A is over, and he need to turn on the volume that track B play, and so on.
Okay.
That's something new to me. I've never know that the DJ things works like that.
So the DJ hears something different in his ear.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
is listen the next song.
The next song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think James, you are quite like a beginner of a DJ because
Yeah. I did a DJ in
Part
like
of the producing.
orientation camp.
in our orientation camp. Yeah.
So what?
But mine was very simple. I had like a virtual DJ. Do you know the
Oh,
application
virtual DJ.
that's a
DJ?
software made by friends.
Yeah, basically my work is just to crossfade the tracks.
Yeah.
So when the second
mostly.
track is about to come up, I will just fade in the previous track.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do DJs do?
That's
if they,
what I did.
If they found that the next song is not quite fit with the song now playing,
Oh, that's the trouble.
or that's the art itself.
So
Yeah.
you will have to. I think you'll have to prepare the set list before, right?
Yeah.
Beforehand, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, that's really cool.
So you talked about how to start up as a DJ, but I want to ask is how to start up as a producer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Again, you need to listen a lot of music, but
Okay.
in the producer's way.
Okay.
The producer's way is means what's the note and what's the chord progression.
So you have to dissect the music. Right?
Yeah.
To see which part, like the synth or the beat, bass drum beat.
Yeah.
Or
You
the bass or
you
something.
need to analyze music in your brain,
Okay.
and that you can program it into your computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of more elementary things in the music.
Yeah, that's the most important.
Yeah.
Okay, so the follow-up question for you is now when you listen to like normal like when you listen to electronic dance music,
Uh-huh.
do you like dissect them and then you cannot enjoy the music, you know? Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
So sometimes you'll be too analytical of the
Yeah, so,
music
yeah.
and then you can't
I
really
feel
enjoy
myself like a machine.
Yeah, you can't
Uh-huh.
really get into the vibe of the
rational,
song or
yeah.
something, yeah. Does it happen?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes when I really focus on the detail in the music,
Yes.
I will not enjoy the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like doing research, doing.
I'm a research. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
enjoying.
So it's a curse and a blessing, I would say.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Curse and the blessing. Cool.
Okay, so in the next part,
Yeah,
next part, we want to ask about the commercialization of your music.
Oh,
How do you share your music, spread your
Commercialization.
music outward?
Would you like to try to make money off your music, or would you like to keep it like underground?
Underground, yeah.
if I have the chance, I will make my money. I would like to make money by music.
Okay.
But not change my style for commercial.
Okay.
Oh.
I will find some label or some records that fit my style.
Okay.
So the principal part.
But
Yeah.
here comes this problem: is that if you don't change like your style, maybe only a few people will like actually like your style.
To fit the
So
mainstream.
you cannot push your music like to like a mass group of people, right?
I think you need to do a lot of search.
Okay.
And the world is big.
Okay.
In some place, somewhere,
Yeah.
definitely people
will be
will love your
Yeah.
music.
But
Yeah.
this is a
Some-
debate between like the mainstream and underground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Of
know,
course.
Yeah. When you serve a lot of people,
Yeah.
you know, the quality sometimes just comes
drops,
down a little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next question I was about to ask you, like, do you think like commercialization will compromise your belief in music? But now I can't ask
Can
this
I ask
question
you
because
first?
you already said your answer. Like,
Yeah.
it won't compromise your belief for commercialization.
Of drawing the strict principle for yourself.
Yeah.
Interesting. So this ties into a part like we talked earlier. So before this interview, we actually asked you if you wanted to plug your work,
Work here.
Uh-huh.
like plug your Spotify name or something, and then you said you didn't want to. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this ties into this question.
Yeah,
and you
that's
know,
the question.
you really tell
You,
us
you mean
what you
you
think about music, right?
Oh. Now I think my music is keep underground. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to
Keep it to yourself.
Keep-
Keep it to
keep-
like a small group of people.
small group of
maybe.
people, yeah.
Okay, we understand
and
that.
let's fit let to control the quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So you won't want to spread your music to other that can appreciate your music.
Maybe later, but now I want to figure out what is my style, and
Okay,
I don't want to lose it.
So you're just still exploring yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want the feedback from other people to maybe interfere with your work. You would say.
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That's really interesting. This
Really
is a topic we have discussed before. Also
Yeah,
with this
yeah,
podcast,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Uh-huh.
we wanted to build our style first,
Yeah.
and then to
And then
accept
to the
feedback
business
later.
part,
Yeah.
commercial part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because this is always
A dilemma for
a dilemma for
everyone.
creative people,
Yeah.
for content creators, you know, to earn money or to create something that they really like.
You
Yeah,
really
but
got it.
there's a balance point for everything. Yeah. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
say
So yeah.
you can find some way to earn some
Strike
money,
a
but
balance,
also to
yeah.
control your quality.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. I think everyone who produce things,
Yeah.
such as music or picture
Yeah.
or art, need to find a balance between these issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of the hardest part for.
Because ultimately you have to feed yourself
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
family,
Of course.
you know, and but you also want to create something that you think is good enough
Yeah.
for yourself, right? Yeah. So I wanted to also ask you about some insight into creative commercialization. Like, how do you push your music right now?
Oh, when you want to push your music onto the stream, such as SoundCloud or Spotify, even YouTube, you need a label record, and they will manage your song and your fee.
Yeah.
And so, like, you just give the song to them, and you need to focus on your own work.
Just focus on the creation and let
Creation,
the business
yeah,
part
that's the best way for
get with
the music
others.
producer.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask a question. Is there something you disagree with this industry? Like the EDM industry? Is there
Oh.
something that you think is, you don't really agree with?
I don't
Or you
really
don't
agree.
like.
I think it was be like the ghost producer.
Okay.
Ghost producer.
So what's
you
the
wanna talk
ghost
more about it?
producer?
Ghost producer is means for example, if I'm a talent guy,
Yeah.
I can produce a lot of nice music. It's really awesome, right?
Okay.
But I'm not famous.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Daniel is a famous DJ.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's for example.
Okay.
And so Daniel paid me the money, and I will sell my track to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can't write my name on that track. Daniel will write his own artist name on that track.
You kind of
Okay.
trade the credit for your
Yeah.
creation.
So we call it ghost producer.
Goes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that really doesn't goes with kind of pop music or something that can do live.
So what do you
Yeah.
think about this?
Um,
But for the less
Yeah.
well-known producer, he or she can actually earn
Earn money for
yeah.
good money, from
yeah,
those
really
big
good.
producers.
Mhm.
They actually get paid a lot, right?
yes,
bit.
but it's a dilemma because
Yeah.
some producer don't want to play all day alone.
Okay.
And fly your private jet, and maybe this week in the
Okay.
USA, and next week you're in Asia. It will be very tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they go back to the stage and sell the track to the popular guys on the stage.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So if you got popular and you also got more work to do.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
lot of
that's
pressure.
true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of pressure, and become a public figure is also other pressures for creators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the future. Okay.
Oh, future. Okay.
Yeah. So
what's
the future with your
development?
music career or hobby, do you see yourself continue to perform in 5 years?
I try to find some opportunity that I can do. I can use music as a job, but
Yeah.
in another way, I think I can keep my emotion. That make music is it's my hobby. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't want to make money by music, and I change my mode.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do it as a side job. You can
Yeah, I think it's the best way.
The best way. Yeah.
Mhm.
You earn
Okay.
a part of the money income from it, mainly
yeah.
from
So like a
other
part-time
jobs.
job.
Yeah, so
Part-time job.
a part-time job, and this part-time job will make me happy.
Yeah, and that's really good.
Yeah, and this is very interesting because for YouTubers in Taiwan also, the best
Yeah.
we think like the best
The
content
best content creators.
mostly just come from the part-time creators
Part-time.
Oh yeah.
because they don't have to compromise
Yeah,
their money with
their content.
their content. Right?
Oh.
They could be focused on creating well enough contents for their audience.
A quality over quantity.
over quantity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree that.
Yeah, true.
So maybe as a kind of a self, you would say that EDM things is kind of a, you do the whole producing process yourself by
Mhm.
yourself.
Yeah.
Is there? Would you sometimes feel kind of lonely or something in that process, or just very enjoying it?
I think personally,
Yeah.
I very enjoy the processing.
Yeah.
Because I can control all the details, all the
Yeah.
sounds I want in my track.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I have the opportunity to maybe collab with other producers,
Yeah.
I would like to try it because I can maybe learn some skills or change some idea or inspiration from the other guys. Yeah.
Knowing other ways to do the kind of the similar things you're doing now.
Yeah.
That would be cool too.
Yeah. Okay, so in this segment we want to play a game with you. Okay,
Yeah.
this game is called drop or flop.
Okay.
So drop is good because of the bass drop. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
and flop is bad. Okay,
Flop.
so we found a list
Yeah.
from the DJ Mag
Yeah, I see.
website. Okay, from 2018,
Okay.
the top 100 DJs.
Yeah.
We will go through a few of them, and then you can tell us drop or flop and explain why. Okay.
Okay.
So at number 1 we have Martin Garrix.
Oh, of course, drop.
Okay,
Yeah.
why?
Because he is very talented, and he even never finished his high school life.
Okay.
And he always changed his style,
Okay.
but after changing his style, he always maintained his feature, his element. Yeah.
So he has continuous features in all these styles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or he has like a distinctive
Distinguished
style.
style.
He's
That
like
is,
this
you know.
with others maybe.
Okay. Number 2, Dimitri Vegas and
Oh,
like
flat.
Flop. Why? Why?
Oh, because there's a news that this list is DJ Mag, right? Yeah,
Okay,
DJ
okay.
Mag.
Yeah.
He paid lots of money
To DJ
to
Mag.
DJ Mag,
Wow.
and he rise his
Reputation.
maybe the ranking,
Ranking.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not nice. Okay. Number 3, Hartwell.
Oh, drop.
Drop.
Okay.
So drop.
Talented guy.
Talent guy, and
Okay.
but recently he had a mental disease.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Because he
Traveling too much.
traveling around the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
he's a
high
lot
pressure.
of high
Okay,
pressure.
okay,
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Number 4. Okay. I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. Armin van Buren.
Oh, I think he is an old guy, and
Okay.
he is smart. He not only he produced the EDM music. He played trance music, and
Oh, really?
he get a legal in college.
Legal in
He
college?
studied legal in college.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, he's a lawyer.
Lawyer.
He's a lawyer,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's-
Wow.
And he's a very smart guy.
So this is a side job for him, or
Side job turned pro.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
so the side job
Side
there
job
is
turn to
lawyer.
pro,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Number 5, David Guetta.
That's a famous one.
Oh, maybe Flap.
Flop. Okay.
Yeah,
Flop.
he featured a lot of pop singers such as Sia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And but I think he hired a lot of ghost producers.
Okay.
And
Oh.
maybe I
Maybe.
say maybe. Okay.
Cannot
okay.
say it for sure. Yeah. that's-
Maybe, yeah.
Number 6 is actually I think it's Martin Garrix mentor, right? Tiesto.
Oh yeah.
His
So?
childhood hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also old DJ Tiesto
Okay,
is
Tiesto.
you can say he's Martin Garrix's teacher,
Okay.
and
yeah.
he plays about 20 or 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's a
quite
long
old,
time. Yeah. Okay. So one of the OGs.
Oh,
Right?
OG style.
Yeah. Okay. And Marshmallow.
Oh, Marshmallow. I think everyone should hear this name.
Okay.
His name. He is he wear a mask.
He wears a helmet, right?
Yeah,
A
I
marshmallow
recognized
helmet.
I just
Yeah.
recognized him by the helmet. I didn't recognize the marshmallow.
Yeah.
He play some vintage style.
Okay.
He use 8-bit sounds like computer sounds.
Computer
Yeah.
sounds,
Oh,
gaming
okay.
sounds.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
Drop for you, right?
of course.
Okay.
Drop, yeah.
So yes, recently I saw an interview of Marshmallow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was on a show that I really like,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't talk the whole show. So
So wear the mask?
yeah, he wears the
Always
helmet.
wears the
He
mask.
always wears the helmet.
Wow.
He doesn't talk, and so he has like the gestures, and then the people would
Interpret
add
them.
add the sound effect in post.
Wow, that's cool.
So like he waves his hand, and there would be a sound effect like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That's fun. So the next one, Steve Aoki,
Oh, I think he is a Japanese, right?
a Japanese American.
Japanese in
Yeah.
America. Of course, it's Drop.
Okay.
He's a talent guy, and
Talented guy.
he make music. Even he fly around the world.
Okay, so he
Wow.
tours a lot,
Tours
and he
a lot,
also
yeah.
makes a lot of good
Mhm.
music. Okay, how about W&W?
Oh, W&W. Drop.
Drop. Okay.
Make a lot of big room house. It's a kind.
House,
It's a kind of very high energy EDM.
Oh.
So are they from Europe or America?
I think Europe. I think it's
okay,
Europe. Yeah.
Okay. So like a heavier style.
Yeah, heavier style
Okay.
for party,
For party,
for festival.
Yeah. Festivals, yeah.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
So the next one, I'm actually curious
Yeah.
why he's actually a little bit low on the list. Skrillex.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion,
Yeah.
Skrillex is the most talent in the guy in this list.
Okay.
really?
Yeah. I think because Skrillex produced a lot of high energy track
Okay.
and with a lot of noise.
Yes.
I think recently the audience more like the pop style.
Maybe like
Chain-
Chainsmokers.
Maybe like
something
Chainsmoker.
that,
Yeah.
So you think like the public doesn't like him
Like
that much?
that much the hard
Maybe
stuff.
the underground
Yeah,
still
maybe
loves him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's about it. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about the list.
Well, it's coming to the bottom.
Yeah. So, are there any other things you want to tell us? Any questions for our show?
Yeah.
Now coming to an end. How was your experience on our show?
I think this is a special experience in my DJ life. Okay.
Okay. Have you ever been
interviewed?
interviewed
Yeah.
before?
Never.
Oh, cool.
And the first time it's in English, right?
Yeah, in English interview.
So first time interview and first time English interview.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, are there any stuff you want to talk about?
Mm,
You don't want to
Just
plug your music, right? So
Yeah.
we won't.
yeah.
We won't
keep
talk
it.
about
Just
it.
keep
We
it
won't
on the
just keep
ground.
it-
and
Keep it
maybe,
real.
Yeah, keep it real.
Okay.
And maybe someday you will tune into my sound.
Okay, cool.
Hope
cool.
you like it.
Yeah.
Wow. So
So we won't
We won't
tell you
say.
his Spotify artist name.
Yeah.
So you got just
you
look
just-
for it yourself.
maybe you'll
Yeah,
find yourself
Yeah,
some way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool for this.
Okay, so one last thing maybe I want to talk about.
Okay.
Where do you come from? I think you come from the same hometown as me, right?
Same county.
You mean country or
Count like city.
city? Oh, city.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Because we all come from Taiwan, right? That
yeah,
is a
yeah,
fact.
of course,
That's
of
a fact.
course.
So, but then both of us come from the same city, right?
Yeah, I come from Taoyuan.
Okay, so TYC
Yeah,
represents.
TYC,
TYC.
represent, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
I just thought it was very cool to say it like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's
TYC Torrent City.
like NYC, you know.
Okay,
Something
that's
like
cool.
that. TYC represent.
TYC represent.
Yeah.
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 Okay, fine. You're TYC nerds.
That was awkward. That
It's
was-
a bit
that was
awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Jin. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll see everybody next week. Except Jin, maybe.
except
Yeah.
one.
So remember to follow us on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, or on Apple Podcast,
Yeah, and make sure
or anywhere you find us.
Yeah, make sure you leave some comments if you like this episode.
Yeah.
Or you wish to know more about Jin.
Yeah. If you comment, we will reply to you.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Okay. So remember to subscribe to us there, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.